right, so you got yourself a GR Corolla finally. Awesome, like I did. Now, you love the power, you love the handling, you love the all-wheel drive system, the driving position's excellent, the seats are great, but there's one issue for which we all need a tissue, and that is every time you go over any kind of bump whatsoever, bump, dip, divot, whatever, and the car is so stiff, and you're like, what the hell is going on? Well, let me tell you, it's actually not the car. Well, it is the car, but it's also not the car. It's how the car was shipped to you or to your dealership and how they handed it off to you. I didn't know this. I did a full review on this car, linked up, and you can see one of the things I complain about is the ride. It's a little bit rough compared to the FRS I had. And I've just accepted it. I'm over 3,000 kilometers in. I just accepted it. I'm like, yep, that's the life of a sports car. So sports suspension is it. But then I realized, I look up on the forums, and there is something in the suspension that actually needs to be removed before the dealership gives you or hands off the car to you. And I believe they're called shipping suspension blocks. I could be wrong. I don't know what the official term is, but who cares? Basically, it's a chunk of rubber that they put in the suspension to stop it from fully functioning. Now, you're probably wondering, like, why the hell would they do that? Why the hell would they stop the suspension from full range of motion? That doesn't make any sense. Well, I mean, when they ship it, they don't want the car to be bouncing up and down. It's also a sports car. It's got a lip. It's got an underbody, so I'm sure they don't want things to scrape. So what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to take it out. But the problem is, it's not like brightly colored or whatever. It's supposed to be part of their PDI, post-delivery inspection, before they hand it to you. It seems like a lot of Toyota dealerships are missing it because it's like a black chunk of rubber and it's so hard to see. In fact, I couldn't even film it properly. So somewhere in this video, I'm going to put up a picture of what it's supposed to kind of look like. So if you just got yourself a GR Corolla or it's on order and you're going to get one, make sure you look for this before you go drive it home. Now, luckily, my dealership was fantastic. I looked into my wheel well because a lot of people are like, man, I found this rubber chunk in there. It's supposed to be removed. It's not there. Make sure you guys look for it. And sure enough, mine was there. And I was like, oops. So I contacted my dealership. I told them all about it. I'm like, hey, this needs to be removed. They're like, yep, no problem. They didn't even have force me to make an appointment. The dude that sold me the car is like, yep, just bring it in whenever you can and we'll take care of it for you. So a day when I had a little bit of time, I went in. They jacked up the car, took it out. The whole process took like 30 minutes maximum. And it was fine because they have a good waiting room. I got some coffee, looked at some other models, blah, 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 right? And now I can tell you just from anecdotal experience that I've noticed about a 20 to 30% improvement in the ride quality. Now, this is only in the front suspension, so the back will stay in the back. But I do notice a huge difference. So for things like, now you're probably wondering, like, how do you know? How do you compare? How can you tell? Well, the routes that you normally take to like work or even like a grocery shop, whatever, the routes I take, there are certain bumps and stuff that I always have to go over. Obviously, the most common one is coming, in and out of my driveway. There's a bit of a bump thing. So I feel it there. Also, there's certain railroad tracks that I go over every once in a while. And that's a very common place. That's actually where I felt it the most because, the bumps are consistent. And they're like one after another. And going over that made a huge difference. So 20 to 30% bump in comfort, for my old ass spine that I can actually feel. And it rides so much better. The handling is about the same. I don't notice anything too much. Obviously, there's a little bit more body roll, but it's already a stiff car. So it's not too much of a big deal. But again, if you're driving a GR Corolla and you're like, this thing is freaking stiff, I don't know what the hell's going on. Check the wheel wells in the front and check for that piece of rubber. If it's there, go to the dealership. Again, I can only speak for the dealership that I went to, but I assume, Toyota's been pretty good and just tell them to remove it. They should remove it. If they give you friction about removing it, then it's kind of like a red flag, right? Then you want to bring up terms like, hey, Mr. Dealership guy, this should have been part of your PDI. This is a block they put in. This is, they don't put this in there for function. This is for only shipping only. You need to remove it from my car so I can get the full suspension function back and the comfort that I require. So anyways, just wanted to put that out there just in case somebody missed it. I missed it for like 3,000 kilometers. The guy also said it's not too much of a big deal. I told him, I'm like, hey, is this going to cause an issue for any kind of warranty repair suspension thing? Because it's been there for over 3,000 kilometers. And I did also take the car on a bit of like a road trip for a couple of days just to kind of experience it. So anyways, he said, no, it's just a piece of rubber. It's fine. You should be okay. Good to go. So on and so forth. So I am not an expert, but I visually looked at everything. I don't think I saw anything, but it's hard. Like, I'm not an expert, so I can't really like fully jack up the car and like, take off the wheel and suspension and inspect it, but it seems so far so good. So yeah, that's a quick little update on the ride quality. So if you watch my video review, give it some extra marks for ride quality. Whatever I said there kind of becomes not irrelevant, but not as relevant. So I wanted to put this video out there. Anyways, enjoying the car, loving it. More content out soon. If you have your GR, hope you guys are having a fantastic time with it. It's meant to be driven, so hope you guys are driving it, having fun, and yeah, stay out of trouble. Take care.